Why AI agents are killing your startup.
The ones surviving are those embedding AI deeply, solving real unique problems or owning specialized data, so they don't just become a disposable layer.
Hey GPT, today's podcast is about the death of the SaaS founder.
That's a really sharp topic, and it's so timely. So we're going to break down why founders who just package features are at risk of being obsolete by 2027.
That's spicy coming from you. So this is the most asked question from my peers. If the most SaaS product are just layers on top of the APIs right now, how easily could you replace them today?
Exactly. And that's the big risk. AI tools, especially LLMs, can commoditize those API wrappers overnight. If you're just a thin interface without real proprietary logic, the moment an AI agent automates that workflow, you're dead in the water. The ones surviving are those embedding AI deeply, solving real unique problems or owning specialized data, so they don't just become a disposable layer.
Oh wow, that's really exposed them right away. And I need to be honest, are most SaaS founder building real value nowadays or just repackaging what already exists?
Honestly, a lot are just repackaging. They latch onto APIs or tools from bigger providers and slap a UI on top, hoping for a quick lift. But the founders who survive and scale are the ones who anchor a unique insight or proprietary moat. Real domain mastery, custom algorithms, or exclusive data loops. That's where real value is built now.
So by data, can you mention how many exactly in percentage of the repackaging ones is it of the ones who are the pure ones?
There's no exact percentage on how many SaaS startups are just repackaging versus building unique solutions, but some data suggests that about 18% are horizontal generic plays, while 39% are vertical industry specific. The broader sense from founder discussions is that up to around 80 or 90% of early AI SaaS projects are just UI wrappers, which puts them at risk since real differentiation comes from deeply embedded domain-specific solutions.
Okay, so what happens next to SaaS pricing when you can do the same exact job like they, even faster and cheaper?
When the same job can be done faster and cheaper by AI, pricing inevitably collapses. We'll see a race to zero and commoditized features. The SaaS winners will be those who shift from just selling access to selling strategic outcomes, deep integrations, custom workflows, or domain-specific value. In short, the race will shift from price to expertise and embedded intelligence.
Give us the solid example already been ongoing about expertise you're talking about.
A solid example is Riskified, a fraud prevention SaaS company. They used to price by seats or features, but now they only charge per successful transaction. If a transaction is approved but later results in a chargeback, they don't get paid. This aligns their revenue with the customer's core success, turning them from a feature vendor into a true growth partner.
Aren't that quite difficult for the SaaS founder to scale?
Exactly. It does add complexity because now your revenue is fully tied to performance. So if customers don't succeed, you don't either. That means you need airtight models, constant optimization, and trust. Your margins depend on their success, but the payoff is huge. Stickiness, retention, and real strategic leverage.
How about another concern from a SaaS founder? Often monetizing and other AI just about to solve. What will happen to that?
That's a huge pressure point. A lot of SaaS firms today monetize inefficiencies, manual processes, data gaps, or bottlenecks. But once AI automates those inefficiencies, those revenue streams dry up. Founders have to pivot fast, either by embedding AI themselves into a new service model or by repositioning to sell higher order outcomes. If they don't, they'll see their margins slip as AI drives those costs to zero.
What kind of SaaS companies would you not be able to replace and why?
The ones anchored in deep domain expertise or proprietary data won't be replaced easily. Think of SaaS firms that act as integrators. They don't just automate steps, they orchestrate entire ecosystems, blending unique data sets or regulatory expertise that AI alone can't replicate. In short, if your value is in a rare, hard-to-access insight or a compliance edge, AI can augment you, but it won't fully replace you.
Give 5 concrete examples for this one.
Sure. First, think of a clinical trial management platform. They navigate complex medical regulations and patient data. Second, a fintech compliance SaaS that integrates real-time risk scoring tied to unique financial data. Third, a supply chain SaaS that relies on proprietary supplier relationships and rare logistics data. The specialized legal SaaS for patent portfolio management. They rely on niche IP law expertise. And fifth, a custom industrial IoT platform that interprets rare sensor data. Without that unique data source, AI is just a blunt instrument.
So, what are the other insights you can bring to us SaaS founder hearing this video and they can survive in this AI era?
One key insight is to build a moat around your data. Start collecting proprietary data today, something AI alone can't easily replicate. Second, focus on domain depth. Go beyond just a feature set and embed yourself in a niche so your insights are indispensable. Third, diversify revenue streams. Don't rely solely on SaaS fees. Introduce advisory, services, or outcome-based pricing. And finally, never stop iterating. Keep a learning cycle so you stay close to evolving customer needs and don't become stale. If you do this, you don't just survive, you'll lead.